He's looking for that land drop. Found a path instead? Okay. Be looking for the basic forest. I think. Oh, no. Quagmire. I was supposed to get basic swamp there. Oops. Yeah, I was supposed to get the basic swamp. Another ancestral. What's this other ancestral on? Okay, so our current suspended ancestral's got 2 counters left. Might still be correct for me to suspend this. I don't quite have delirium, do I? So we're kind of in an awkward spot because I didn't grab the swamp I meant to because of the Quagmire activation. Now I could traverse for the basic swamp. I mean, I think the way we lose this is if I don't make a move this turn. That sucks that I did that to us. It's my own fault. Go. I'm assuming now he has either an answer or a land to fight the... Yeah, Quagmire. So Quag's now going to get pushed. But, then again, that's a Snapcaster out of the way. I'm not really doing anything else. Our mana's still okay, even if this gets pushed. Oh, path? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Esper Shadow's interesting. It's different. Hey, what's up, Melfina? I'm doing okay. I'm going to hold this ancestral because I think we're going to spike the enchantment. When it falls to 7. Yeah, what sucks is if I try to go for the arbor block, we just die. Oh, he's got Snap Stubborn. I think that's what he's setting up here. So I think we're just dead, unfortunately. We know he has 2 Snapcasters, so I think we're just toast here. It's okay, we'll board. Oh, or he lets out Resolve. Weird. Huh. That's not what I was expecting. Oh, I just punted, didn't I? So I think we needed the Devour Flesh to resolve. I'm at 1. Oh, I had 1 black source. I mean, obviously I think he would disrupt me trying to Sul-told into Ancestral. At least with the Maggot play, like, maybe I get to see his hand and get a little more information. I'm not too familiar with Esper Shadow. It's a little different. I've seen things like Orzhov Charm out of these players. I've been good, Stasis Guy. How have you been? If you guys are bothered by how quiet it is in the room, feel free to... okay, so Path, Snap, Lingering. So we're just toast here. I can't think of a way out of this. Certainly I don't want him to know that we're an Sul-told deck. You know, if I can keep that under wraps, that's a good thing. I could see myself, out of all the Shadow decks, I could see myself playing Esper Shadow the most. I think it's great. I think it lines up nicely. Alright, we'll scoop here. Alright, so what tools do we want? Honestly, we have a bunch of them main board, and I even drew one of them, but we were kind of out of gas at that point. So what do we want to try? Do we want to try, like this version had, oh no, this is the new version, so this doesn't have Ronus. Okay, so what's my game plan? This for that, and that. Garrick perhaps, Thrun perhaps. Ooze certainly is something is on my mind. Decays are good against the Shadow. It doesn't line up well against other things. I mean, we've got Lingering Souls to worry about. Do you want to fight that with the Tooth Collector? Do you want to fight those with Cage? I think the first Cage is good. I don't really want to go overboard on that. I think Brutalities aren't that great. I think Pulse is going to stay. Glenn, I'm actually not so sure about. She grinds, but I think that's maybe wrong. Whereas Drifter is just going to be 2 cards, and kind of this is a card. This is a card advantage matchup. It is. I think I only run 1 cage. I think I'll run 2 cages when there's something like Dredge or there's something like Coco. But if it's just the Snapcasters that we're trying to combat, I think between a cage and like Ooze, I think it's good. You know, for Top Deck Wars. This is a Nick fit. I mean, like, because he's on Lingering Souls, I would consider the Collector. And then we have room for, like, 1 more. Like, we could run the Thrun. My issue with Thrun is he doesn't match up size-wise versus some of my opponent's threats. I'd almost be more interested in Garrick or Glenn in that spot. We got the Fleshes, you know, which feels good. I think we run it like this. Yeah, I think I will put in the Tooth Collector for Lingering Souls. I think other than that, I don't really want anything. Like I said, I think I'm not going to double up on cage, but I'll run the first cage. You know, I don't mind seeing one. Yeah, there's one. Keep. Now, they're not a Kolaghan's Command deck. So, yeah, this has got 2 sideboard cards. You snap this off. I don't need to turn 1 the cage unless I really, really want to stick it. I think you're supposed to still suspend the turn 1 Ancestral, and then they have to choose between cage and Goyf. I mean, then again, sticking cage is really good in this matchup, though. I bet they're going to Thoughtseize. When they do... You know what, maybe I will just stick cage. I'll just stick cage. That sounds sweet, Palacios. That's Legacy. I played Legacy tonight at the... I went 2-1. I played... What did I play against? I played against Infect. Actually won. Well, I mean, arguably, Tinfins can be faster than... As fast as Infect can be. I went 2-1 against Infect. And then I lost to Sneak and Show. And what happened after that? See, but now I'm foregoing dropping the Goyf to suspend the Ancestral. I don't know. It might be correct to do so. And then we can play the Delta, Sigo. Yeah, he didn't have the hand hate spell. Hey, what's up, Ike? So thinking breeding pool. Alright, don't shadow doubt me, bro. Thinking breeding pool. Although I have big game in my hand. Actually, that should have been Overgrown Tomb. It's too late now, but I think that should have been the Overgrown Traverse. We have 1 card type. I just want to play Goyf. Who knows, maybe I'll path this first Goyf and then I can go grab the basic swamp and then we're in the clear. Ambush Viper. The Ambush Viper. Wow, this Grafdigger's Cage was really good then, if that's what he's doing. Ambush Viper. We might get some... I mean, again, I don't think 2 cages is correct, because it just handles the Snapcasters. But this is being relevant right now. Falls to 11. What are you up to over there, friend? Is this a Delve creature? If it's a Delve threat, I kind of hope to see a land, and I want a big game. This looks like a Delve threat to me. Could be a Grimangler, Taziger. We can big game that. I could trade my Dried Arbor with this Snapcaster, but then I'm not big gaming the Taziger, and I think that's wrong to skip on that. Because next turn I could Traverse off a green source, and then we've got black. I think I just take the hit here. Or we could just draw, and if we draw another land, then it's moot. Maybe I shouldn't even crack this to improve our odds. I think Overgrown is where I want to go with that. Does it make sense? Alright, so we can traverse up a black source. Big game, the Taziger. Now we're talking. Ancestral's coming up in 2 turns. Yeah, I'm okay, Ike. How are you? Doing okay? You guys need to hurry up and get in the drawing for the bow tie, if you haven't already done so. Souls. Okay. Told. I think I'm just supposed to play another goyf or 2. I mean, maybe I'm just supposed to play all the goyfs. I'm not going to put my opponent on sweepers. So we're kind of doing our thing. Just takes it. I mean, sure, we saw the Sul-told before the Ancestral went off, but I spent my turn deploying some goyfs, and I think that's fine. Kind of putting this guy in an awkward spot. Wow, you know what? Actually, since my opponent's also on souls, I think I'm actually supposed to run both cages against Esper Shadow. I think against other shadows, maybe I'm not supposed to run both cages. I think I actually am supposed to run both Grafdigger's cages against this version of Shadow. It's not just Snapcaster that it kind of hoses, it's also Lingering Souls. Hey, good Nugget. Good evening, Nugget. I said, good Nugget. What's up, Nugget? That's funny. Yeah, if you guys find that it's too quiet in here, feel free. We're doing tonight is a song request night, so I'm not gonna put any music on. If you guys want music on the channel, it's just through song requests. So unfortunately, Tazagir's still a little bit bigger than my goyfs. Just need one more card type, you know. So we got sorcery, creature, land. Okay. I could traverse up something. Isn't Sul-told dark by definition? Oh yeah, catered. Alright, so how can we maneuver these goyfs? I guess I could Thoughtseize myself. I know that sounds crazy. What are we missing? What if he has an instant in his hand, then this Thoughtseize will turn on the goyfs? I think I'm still supposed to aim this at my opponent. Feels like he has a stubborn. Okay, push. So I can take the push. And then that's going to grow the goyfs to be big enough to handle the Tazagir. And I think instead of... Now, I could just traverse up the last goyf, right? We're at... No, 3 card types. Never mind. I think I play Quag. I think we do drop the first Foretold. And swing. Now, he might block Tazagir plus a Spirit on something, and that sucks. But then we're still crashing in for a bit. Quite a bit. I mean, it sucks that I'm losing a goyf to virtually a Spirit token, but... Yeah. But we're getting in here. We put him to 1. That turns off all his fetches. I think it's relevant, although he's already made 3 land drops. It's too bad we're not running the Collective Brutality. That would be lethal right here. Yeah, so we know his hand was Lingering Souls and then 2 Snap. Okay, so if he makes that exchange again, I think we can't go for it, actually. Well, like, we could just fire up the Hissing Quagmire, and then he has to triple block. He has to block singly everything. Single blocks everywhere. Ooh, what about Witness? Witness back the... Hang on. I don't have enough mana to do that yet. Like, I was thinking Witness back big game, kill the Tazagir. Is there another something I could get? Is there something else I could traverse into? Ooh, I could traverse into the kill a Spirit. Did you get a haircut? I did get a haircut. Thank you. Do you guys think I should consider traversing into something? Like, what could I traverse into? I could traverse into the Tooth Collector. Tooth Collect a Spirit away. Is pretty hilarious. I don't have Delirium yet, but that still kills a Spirit. Witness into draw 3. Witness Visions into draw 3. We could do that too. Yeah, that seems pretty good. That's true.